Be your everything, ain't my everything. I sold out. Now just look at me, I'm a ghost with nothing left. Hollow, emptied out. What got lost can't be found. You stole every bit of me, now I can't remember. Ooh, who I am, what I like, what I do, what I'm like when without you. Ooh, should've known you're too good to be true. You don't come around here no more.
Hey
Why'd you
friends,
have to let
welcome
me
back
go?
to another vlog. Today is Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Yes, today's Wednesday. I couldn't remember what day it was, and it is 2:14, and wow, it has been such a fun, eventful day so far. So today was all about Samia. So this morning we went to the movies, as you all saw, at 10 a.m. She loved it. She doesn't call it the movie, she call it cinema. So we went to the cinema. We saw Inside Out 2, and it was so good. I encourage all of you to go. Even adults should go see it. Bring your teenagers for sure. Bring your little ones. It sends such a great message, and it seems as though Samia was really able to grasp it just at her young age of 5. The message, it seems, it was just very entertaining. We had a blast. Like, she completely just had so much fun with just spending time with just her mama and going to the movies, the cinema. And then we got home and I took her to the pool. I will insert some maybe pictures or something on the slide where y'all can see her at the pool. So we went to the pool. Now we got home. She is now, I gave her a bath. She's in the bed. That was her second bath of the day, and it's only 2 o'clock. I am still in my bathing suit, y'all. So I am about to shower, wash the pool up off of me, because I had to make her some lunch and stuff, y'all, because my girl was hungry. So she's taking a nap. I am about to take a shower, figure out what I'm going to put on, because I'm about to go to my homegirl house, my friend house, Carissa. So I'm about to go see her once my husband gets back, and then I'm going to chill over there for a couple hours, and I'm gonna come home and then probably do like some house chores. I do have some clothes in the wash right now. Our sheets are in the dryer. Samia already washed her sheets. Ava's sheets are clean. So yeah, so just a packed day, fun day. But I just wanted to make sure, I said this before, that I give Samia as good of a summer that I could get her in the way that I can, because y'all know I work all the time, my husband works all the time. So any little bit of spare time that I can get to make sure she has a good summer, then I'm gonna do so. Ava's fine. Ava's at school all day, she's at daycare, and they have so much fun. They have water day every Friday, and she just has a blast. So I just want to make sure that Samia gets a great experience for her summer as well before she starts kindergarten in August. So I am about to take a shower. We are still reading Daisy Hates, y'all. I have not read anything at all yesterday. I still haven't read anything today, but I'm going to try my best to read some today and tomorrow and finish up before the week is over, because I need to film my June's wrap up, and I want to make sure Daisy Hates is included in that. So I'm about to take a shower real quick, and I'll check in with y'all a little bit later. Hey friends, so it's late in the day. It is 10:06 at night. I just got home maybe about an hour ago from my friend's house. It was just so nice catching up with my girl. It was so nice. We haven't literally seen each other in over a year, and I'm just so surprised that much time has just flew by. We just have been so busy, but it was so nice to catch up with her. We had so many like life changes. She's expecting her first baby, so I'm so excited for her. So I came on here to say that as you all know, I had a busy day. Like, I took Samia to the movies, we went to the pool, I came home. I'm about to go to bed. I'm probably gonna read a little bit of Daisy Hates, because I have not read all day yesterday, and I haven't read it all today. Look at my man. And today is actually the 26th, so I only have a couple days left to finish this book. So I'm going to try to read a little bit, at least a couple of pages tonight, just to like get back into the story. And then I'm going to try to read a lot tomorrow. My friend comes over tomorrow. And she's gonna hang with us, so I don't expect to be reading much. So I'm just trying to do what I can with the time that I have. So that is all for the night. I'm going to check in with y'all tomorrow, and my next update will be regarding the book. Y'all, I finally finished this book. Finally finished it. This took me literally 40 days and 40 nights to read this book. No, literally. Y'all, this book took me 7 days. Y'all know it never takes me this long to read no doggone book. Like, I don't know what it is, y'all. Like, this book was not bad. It was not bad. I rated it 4 stars. But it was just something about this book to where I could not digest this in not one sitting, not 2 sittings, not 3 sittings, like multiple sittings. I had to read this book in like parts. I had to read this book in chunks. But even while reading this book, it literally, I found myself getting distracted. I found myself picking up my phone. Like, I was never like fully immersed into the book. And I don't know why that is. Like, I feel like because I have so much going on in my brain already on a constant basis, and the Magnolia Park series, the Daisy Hate series, they are already so chaotic, and they already just always have so much going on. I did not have room in my head to digest this book. Like, it was a lot. It was exhausting me out, but it was good. I definitely, again, like I said in the last vlog, I am a Daisy Hates girl more than a Magnolia girl. And Daisy really did deal with some PTSD, like a lot of trauma that she did not get properly treated, and it showed in her actions. So, and Christian, child, these people, these little rich people in London, baby, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Even now, I don't quite have the capacity to talk about the book in the depth that I would like, because maybe I'm still in the middle of processing it. So if I have anything more left to say than what I've already said about this book, then I will definitely reconvene before the vlog is over and we'll talk about it. But just know that I did rate this 4 stars. I definitely enjoyed Daisy Hates a little bit more than I enjoyed Magnolia Parks. But please know that I will not be reading the 3rd book of the series for quite a while. It might not be until it starts getting cold again. Y'all know we're already in the thick of summer. So I don't know when I'm going to read the 3rd book, but just know it's going to get read, but no time soon. So anyways, I'm about to edit this reel. I'm about to edit this video. I'm about to go get Ava soon. I have a company event that I have to go to tomorrow, so I am going to pack up all of our bags. My bags, I got to pack up the kids' bags because they're going to be staying with my mom's tomorrow. It's only for one day. I'll be back on Sunday. My husband's probably going to pull up when he gets off work tomorrow, so I might pack him a little bit something because he can't stay away from your girl. He can't stay away from me, so pack him a little something in my little bag. And yeah, so got quite a few things to do for the rest of the evening. I am going to probably read Grip by Kennedy Ryan next, but y'all, I need a break. I need time. I gotta get my life together. Daisy Hates drained me. They drained me. They had no business draining me like this. So I will chat with y'all soon. at a hotel for my company's event for the day. I leave tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you all a quick hotel tour. So I do have, it looks like this closet right here, a little linen closet. If I wanted to hang up some things, we have an iron, which I do not anticipate unpacking because I will be leaving tomorrow morning. And then to the right of me, oh, okay, I know that's right. I don't even know how to, I guess this is as bright as it goes. We have the bathroom here, which is really, really cute. We are at the Hyatt. We have this mirror here. Hey, friends. We have the toilet. We have a nice shower. My husband will be accompanying me later. We do have like a little coffee maker here, which I'm sure he will be proud of. We do have like a full-length mirror. Outfit check to make sure, you know, like how we look. Here's the nightstand. Yes, 65 degrees, baby. We have the bed, cute size bed. We have my bags on the floor, child. TV, little desk area. Yeah, nice little staycation, y'all. I'm not too far from the house. I'm just in Atlanta. And I'm assuming this just might be to another room. Yeah, it's just to another room. That's it, y'all. That's the room tour. So yes, I'm really happy to have got away. Even if it's just for the day. We got here at 10 o'clock this morning, Saturday. Checkout time is tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Really wish it could be longer than that. Unfortunately, it's not, but I'm gonna take what I can get. I know a few of my coworkers are going to the rooftop pool. Baby, I'm not about to do that, at least not right now. I'm about to take me a good little nap. My girls are with my parents, with my mom. So, yeah, I'm about to get out these clothes and I'm about to probably take a nap. So I'll check in with y'all soon. Friends, so company event is pretty much over. We just had drinks and food. We have an open bar. So I had a couple of drinks. My husband had a couple of drinks. So we are now just took a walk and spending some quality time together, especially because we have kids. So we don't get this time often. So we're trying to take advantage of this time of us just spending quality time together. I think I'm going to go ahead and start Grip by Kennedy Ryan. I think that's going to be the next book I read, because after reading Daisy Hates, I just want to read something that's really going to be something that I can't genuinely put down. So yeah, I'm about to enjoy the rest of the evening with my man, and I will check in with y'all later. Yeah. Friends, so it is now 10:17 Sunday morning. We are leaving the hotel. It was so nice to spend some quality time with my husband, and it was a great work trip, that I can say. So now we're about to go to the house, drop off one of these cars, go get some breakfast, then go pick up our babies from my parents' house. Y'all, I was only away from them, only for a day, and I missed them. Like, my sisters right now are in Cancun, Mexico for my sister's birthday, and I was supposed to go as well, but it wasn't the right time for me to be traveling right now. I think I mentioned that before. And hold on, my husband's coming. I'll call y'all back. Hey friends, so it has been many days later. I don't even remember the last time I picked up this camera. Oh, well, I kind of vlogged my weekend a little bit when I went on my company little day retreat, whatever. And then Sunday, I spent the whole day recovering, y'all. I was tired, you know. And then Monday, went to work. Today is now Tuesday, and we are on our way to a bookstore that you all will see. It's my first time going to this specific bookstore, but I will not vlog that process at all. Y'all will see in another special video I'm going to film for y'all. And then, but y'all will see in this vlog of me going to Barnes. So I'm going to go to this bookstore real quick. My ETA isn't until 5:32, and they close at 6. So we will have just the right amount of time to explore and shop if we find anything before they close. And then we're gonna head back to my little neck of the woods. Like, this is still kind of in my city, like in my county, but it's like on the other side. Y'all don't know, Atlanta is huge. For 14 miles, it could take you 50 minutes. So, you know, so I am on my way there now, and then I will chat with y'all. I will pick y'all up once we go to the bookstore, because that's when y'all really that's the book shopping y'all gonna see in this vlog. But the other bookstore, y'all will see in another video that I have been working on since last week, and I have no clue when that video is gonna come out. I have no clue when I'm gonna get done with that video, but I hope sooner rather than later. But anyways, I'm gonna focus on this road, and I'm gonna check in with y'all soon.
Let's pretend this isn't my life. Let's pretend it was a great night. Let's pretend that it was real nice. Let's pretend that it's a movie. Let's pretend that it's a story. Let's pretend that it was glorious. Cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real worth. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world, yeah, that's where I do my best work. That's where I put myself first. In fiction you just can't get hurt. In the imaginary world. In the imaginary. Can you imagine?
I'm having a really tough time on what I want to get, because there are so many good books. Like, I'm having a hard time. So I am on the hunt to find a few more fantasies. I have one in my bag so far. I at least want to get 3 or 4. I have a few on my Goodreads that I have like marked as my TBR, but I'm not seeing that Barnes & Noble quite have them. So if I can't find enough fantasies that catches my eye, then I will look for some more romances and thrillers. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep looking, and let's hope that I can find some good ones.
Cause that's where I do my best work. That's where I see my real work.
Okay, friends, so I didn't plan this. I didn't. But we are headed to another Barnes. We're actually about to go to the Barnes by my house. The Barnes I went to before was another Barnes, a little bit of ways from me, but I was in the area. But now we're going to the Barnes by my house. One, because that Barnes that I was in closed at 8. Baby, I needed more time. I had a goal on how many books that I wanted to leave Barnes with, and I was only able to, in the first Barnes, get 3 books, because I did have to get help from one of the workers there to guide me in the right direction for one of the books that I wanted. And she helped me find it. She was so sweet, y'all, but she talked my head off, and it's really hard for me. Ooh, I'm sorry about the sun, y'all. It's really hard for me to, like, I don't know how to, like, cut off a conversation when I really needed to. And then as she was in the middle of talking, another guy that worked at Barnes was like, hey y'all, store closed in 15 minutes. And at that point I only had 2 books, and I was planning on leaving with like 9. So I was like, ma'am, I'm so sorry, thank you for your help, but I have to like keep looking. I still didn't have enough time, so I decided that I am going to go to the Barnes by my house, because I was looking for one book in particular for sure. It's a fantasy that I really want, so I'm going to check in that Barnes, because they don't close at 9. That's why I love my Barnes. So yeah, so we're going to that Barnes, and then we're going to go home, y'all. It is 8:13 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I still have to edit this full video, but we gonna roll with it. Another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about was Grip. So I am over 50% into Grip, and if you don't know, Grip is by Kennedy Wright, and it's following Grip in Bristol, and Bristol and Wright, her brother writes. I cannot believe this son is doing me like this. Her brother writes. They're siblings, and he's an artist, and Grip is also an artist, and Grip is their friend, and Bristol is this very smart, intelligent woman, and she is the manager and producer. She's everything to make sure that they get what they need off the ground for his new album, for Grip's album, not Bryson's, but Grip. Bryson's album came and went, right? But this is like So you have to read Flow before you read Grip. Flow is a novella before you like get into Grip, so you can kind of get a backstory on Grip and Bristol, because if you don't read that first, you'll be kind of confused. But Bristol is a Caucasian woman, Grip is a black man, so you can already see like their social, like they already have a what is the word I'm looking for? They already have a barrier that they're trying to like cross, but that doesn't affect Bristol and Grip. It really just affects like Grip's mama. But regardless, that's not even what the plot is about. The plot is about that Grip has done something to Bristol when they first started talking, and Bristol can't seem to forgive him, and it's really pissing me off. It's really annoying, because no matter what Grip say, first of all, Bristol needs to get over it, because once you read the book, you'll see why I say she need to get over it. But she's dragging this thing out so bad, and this just goes to show like y'all gotta stop thinking that people gonna wait for you forever, like, or people be holding these grudges and holding these things over people's head after they already apologized or already are sorry over something they should not have to keep apologizing for, and you're letting your own trauma affect you from experiencing a good guy or a good woman. You set yourself up for failure, and you're the fool to think that somebody's going to wait around with you forever. So that's pretty much what it's about, and Bristol's just really getting on my nerves, y'all, because she act like she don't want Grip because of something that happened and because of her unsaid trauma. But when Grip is moving on, well, he needs to move on, Bristol is feeling the type of way like, girl. So that's the reason why, like, for the first like almost 50%, the book was sitting at a 3-star for me, because it is just annoying. Over 100, almost 200 pages worth of Bristol just being annoying. So it's kind of picking up now, like some more drama is starting to happen. I'm kind of leaning more towards a 4-star. I absolutely love Kennedy Ryan's writing. Like her writing is impeccable. I love her so much. But that's where I'm at right now with reading Grip. I probably won't have that book finished, definitely not by the time this video go out, because as soon as I get home I need to edit and make sure this video is ready for y'all tomorrow. So that's where I'm at with Grip so far. We're pulling up at the bookstore, y'all, so let's go spend some more money that we should not be spending, but I'm gonna spend because I deserve it. So chat with y'all in a minute. All right, friends, so you have made it to the end of the video, and this is probably my favorite part, because we are going to do the book haul. We did some damage in Barnes and Noble today. We ended up going to 2 different Barnes, and if I can, are these my most recent receipts? So in one Barnes we spent $52.97, and then in the first Barnes we spent, if the receipt is in here, because I had an old receipt in here too. So is this today's receipt? No, this is an old receipt. Yeah, that's an old receipt. Hold on. Okay. And then the first Barnes we spent $50.21. Do the math, y'all. We spent a little bit over $100, and I even got a little coupon for the cafe in the Barnes by my house. I only went in the cafe once, but yeah, whatever. So anyways, we ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books total, and I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get into it so I don't keep y'all too long. So the first book that we have here is Mile High by Liz Tomford. I never read a book by this author before, but I had this listed on my Goodreads since, like, I think September of last year of me wanting to read this. This cover is very deceiving, because you would think that this has something to do with like airplanes or something, which it low-key does, but this is actually a hockey romance book, which I'm very surprised, because Mile High, even the cover shows nothing that this will be like a hockey romance. But this is pretty much about, I'm gonna try to read this real quick because we got quite a few books to go through. Chicago hockey isn't complete without me, everyone's favorite player to hate. I know my role and I play it well. In fact, I thoroughly enjoy spending the majority of my game time in the penalty box before leaving the arena with a new girl on my arm each night. What I don't like is the new flight attendant on our team's private plane. She works for me, not the other way around, but I'll be sure to remind her of that, and I can guarantee by the end of the season, she'll be begging to quit her job. But every road trip blurs the lines, and I can't figure out if I keep pushing that flight attendant call button in order to push her buttons, or if it's more than that. So that's Xander's point of view. And then Stevie's point of view is, I've been a flight attendant for years. I thought I see it all, but when my new job lands me on board working for the most egotistical and self-righteous diva in the NHL, I start to second guess everything, including the promise I made to myself of never hooking up with an athlete again, no matter how annoyingly tempting he may be. Even Xander's is unfiltered, unapologetic, and too attractive for his own good. He loves his image, but I hate everything about it. Everything but him. So yeah, this sounded really good. I saw this on my Goodreads, and I was like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and just grab this book. I don't quite know what the price of this book was, but that's not even, who cares at this point. So let's go into the next book. The next book we have here is, okay, so this is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I never read a book by this author either, but this is like a sci-fi fantasy type of book. Y'all know I love fantasy / romantasy, and I'm really trying to find more fantasy books that I haven't quite heard too many people read yet. Like, a lot of the fantasy that I've read so far are like really popular fantasies that's been on Book Talk, Bookstagram. It's been everywhere. So I'm in search of finding some fantasies that I haven't quite heard of yet, but the ratings on Goodreads are good, so where I can review it, and this might be something that you all may want to read. This one says Defiance is Survival. Actually, this is a series as well. I know for sure there's 4 books in this series. It could be more than that, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm going to try to be quick because time, y'all. Spencer's world has been under attack for decades. Now pilots are the heroes of what's left of the human race, and becoming one has always been Spencer's dream. But her fate is intertwined with that of her father, a pilot himself who was killed years ago when he abruptly deserted his team, leaving Spencer's chance of attending flight school as slim to none. No one will let Spencer forget what her father did, yet fate works in mysterious ways, and an accidental discovery in a long-forgotten cavern, or I don't know how to say that word, might just provide her with a way to claim the stars. This looks so good. First of all, I stumbled upon the 4th book in Barnes, and it sounded so good, but then I realized it was the 4th book, so I was on the hunt on finding the 1st book, and I found the 1st book with the help of the employee there. So I'm very excited to read this one. The 3rd book that we got at Barnes is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This also is very highly rated on Goodreads. This is yet another YA fantasy. I believe this is YA. And this one is, Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous high court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, but many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Cardin, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. Really excited to read this. Again, this has a lot of reviews on Goodreads as well. I did not see this anywhere online, though I'm sure it is. I stumbled upon this in the bookstore. I looked at it on Goodreads, and then here we are. The 4th book that we got at Barnes is Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen. This is actually a new release, I believe, that just came out, I know for sure this year, but I think in the last couple of months, maybe this month, I'm not 100% sure. But I'm really excited to read this because I heard nothing but good things about this. And look at the cover, it's so stunning. Like, I'm here for all the like black excellence. It says, after a one-night stand with her clingy ex, Aaliyah James has an epiphany. This ain't it. She knows what she wants, and she's ready to move past casual hookups, flings, and situationships. But for her family, the clock is ticking. After all, she's almost 30. And when they imply that her personality and her body might be too big to land a man, she lets them know they're going too far, and her non-existent man loves her curves. Thank you very much. Now she has 7 weeks to find the perfect boyfriend to rub in their faces at the big fancy birthday celebration she's been planning. After her first blind date goes wrong, charming local bartender Ahmad Williamson consoles her with a drink and some playful banter. Aaliyah takes him up on his suggestion to using a dating app, but the more she sees of his warm, funny, and easygoing nature, the less she wants to check her DMs. Will her next swipe bring her closer to true love, or is her real match closer than she thinks? I think this is going to be just so cute. And I'm not going to go over what I think these books are going to be because we have quite a few books to get through. So once we get time to like closer to reading those books, then I will give like my pre-read predictions. The fifth book that we got was One Dark Window by Rachel Gillett. I also have this on my Goodreads as marked as want to read, and this looks so good. This is another fantasy. I believe this is more so like an adult type of fantasy versus like young adult. This one says Elspeth Spindle needs more than luck to stay safe in the eerie mist-locked kingdom of Blunder. She needs a monster. She calls him the Nightmare, an ancient Mercurial spirit trapped in her head. He protects her, he keeps her secrets, but nothing comes for free, especially magic. I don't know how to say her name, so we're going to say when Else meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, her life takes a drastic turn. Thrust into a world of shadow and deception, she joins a dangerous quest to cure Blunder of the dark magic infecting it. Except the highwayman just so happens to be the king's own nephew, captain of the most dangerous men, and Blunder and guilty of high treason. I'm really excited to read this. Like, I plan on reading one fantasy a month within like my TBR, just so I can like make sure that I'm like staying up to date with my fantasy books. And last but not least, the last book that I got from Barnes is Legend by Marie Lu. I did get a lot of fantasies today, y'all, because again, I have so many romances and thrillers already on my shelf. I needed more fantasy, so that was like my goal today, was to make sure I acquired more fantasies. And I have a fantasy book coming tomorrow that I ordered from Amazon, but that will be in the next video, so you all will just have to wait to see what that is. This one is about, is it gonna tell me? Is it gonna tell me, y'all? Is this it? To be quite frank with you, we're just gonna go into this book blind because I have no clue what this book is unless I was to look on Goodreads. I don't feel like doing that, so that is the sixth book that I got from Barnes. So that is the conclusion of my wrap up. So here are all the books that I got from Barnes, and I'm just very pleased with it. We have Legend by Marie Lu, One Dark Window by Rachel Gillett, Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and Mile High by Liz Tomford. So a lot of these books I did find on my own. The only one I did quite hear about online was Curvy Girl Summer. But other than that, I found these beautiful gems on my own, and I hope that I really enjoyed them once I, start to read them. If you read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about them. Spoiler free, of course. But yeah, that's all, friends. So I will definitely see y'all in the next vlog. I may, since this video will actually make my 100th video. Yay! So I think this will be the pivot that I made to going down to one video a week until further notice, and more than likely that when I post, it will be on Sundays. Y'all, I just kind of need time to like get my life together a little bit. I have a lot going on. I am past exhausted, so I kind of need time to like rejuvenate a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go down to one video a week. If I do end up posting twice a week, that's great for us. But I do want to put it out there that if y'all see that I missed a Wednesday, it's not because I forgot, it's intentional. And we will probably just start posting on Sundays until further notice, which will be vlogs, and then next video will probably be like a sit down video or whatever. So we'll see y'all. But until next time, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.